So good evening everyone to the Built2Banter episode 2 and welcome back to our next episode of our betting and preview and review podcast. Firstly, thanks to all our lovely fans for liking and subscribing and for all the views. I mean, I think we've had quite an overwhelming response on our first video.
We got over 140 and I was not expecting that.
No, we weren't expecting that. So obviously we're entertaining you, and that's a great thing. So guys, please continue. If you haven't liked and subscribed yet to our YouTube page, please do. And hopefully your notifications are on, so when these weekly videos are posted, you're notified and you can enjoy them at home or wherever you enjoy these videos. And so welcome back guys, and you can see we're having a little bit different episode 2. We decided we'll have it all together. We've also invested in some shooting equipment, some camera equipment.
So the sound will be better.
Yeah,
we will hopefully look a bit better.
100%. I don't think that's a little bit premature. I think we've just got high hopes that this will be
Yeah, I think so. Let's just go with the flow.
So I mean, maybe just to start off the episode tonight. I mean, this is massive news from my part. You can see how I'm dressed again. I've got the 2019 Masters winning shirt on.
Jeez, what a win that was, eh?
And I've got
I've
got Uncle Frank with me to sort of push the banter on Tiger Woods swinging his first club. It went viral yesterday on all social media platforms.
I'm sure you must have.
I actually nearly died. I nearly died, as I would say, I was dead age.
No, I also got the chills. And you, I don't know what you
I watched that video so many times. I think Kayla wanted to kill me. I haven't been that excited, honestly. I mean, we all hoped he would come back, but I mean, we didn't think he would. So Tiger Woods swinging a golf club again. Hopefully, back at the Masters, his home course for next year. Maybe he'll make a return a bit sooner.
Look, it looks like he's ahead of schedule.
No, so that right looks a bit thin.
It does. He looks like he's got a lot to do still.
Maybe
I'd say he's about 3-4 months away.
Mitch, maybe you can give him some of your training mechanisms there for that right calf. But sure, guys, that's just exciting news from my part. I'm over the moon. Tiger Woods, if you're watching, we can't wait to see you play golf again. So guys, that's just sort of how I wanted to kick the show off. I mean, really, I think our first show had some teething problems, and I mean, to all those who followed our first dogs barking, Mitchell's phone ringing. I don't think my camera was the best of qualities.
Yeah, no, it was quite a situation.
But we sit and we hope this is what we're going to be doing.
We fight on.
More regularly. So maybe we just start the show off again, just to touch on our bets. I mean, sorry guys. I mean, look, again, we're never going to be 100%, but I think it was a very tough game week from an EPL point of view. I mean, just to go through that first fixture, Leicester and Chelsea. I mean, come on. Yeah,
look, I did say Chelsea would bounce back strong, but just in general with the games, it's always hard after international break. You know, teams come right. There's been new managers, new systems, so it's all a conundrum. And so, I think we must just box on and hopefully we can catch a few winners this week.
Yeah, good point. Actually didn't pick that up, but international break.
Yeah, it does.
A lot of changes. But I think we did half decent.
Yeah, I mean, look, Leicester, the Salah goal.
Yeah, the Salah goal almost got us the both.
So that would have. I think we would have given everyone some hope after that game, and then obviously Newcastle Brentford that 3-3 all.
3-3 all draw. But Eddie Howe, the new coach of Newcastle, had COVID like a day before the game, so now that's put a spanner in the works for the Newcastle game. And look, it was a good game. They could have won it actually at the end. I think Joelinton had a chance at the end to win it, but 3-3, what a war. It was actually a very good game to watch.
And then obviously United, Watford.
I now watched that game, eh? Put me through hell. What a waste of 90 minutes. I had all the money on United and it didn't pull through for me.
Waste of money.
Look, we knew, I did say we were going to sweat for that game. But that's obviously, again.
Look, we've got a whole separate segment on.
Yeah, we've got a whole separate sort of video on Ollie's situation. But
to be honest, everyone expected United to beat Watford.
I mean, I thought Ole would save his job, and it went completely bare.
If you look at the lineup was strong. I don't want to delve too much in United.
No.
I know I love to do that. But everyone expected United to win that game. So you can't fault us for that. Thank you.
Unfortunately, but hopefully things change. Hopefully moving forward.
Yeah.
Then the Wolves West Ham fixture. I mean, again, I'm proud to say that I did say that Wolves were strong. They are playing good football, but then obviously Mitchell twisted my brain like he's done for 15 years with not only soccer bets, horse bets.
Shows you the ball is around. That's football. Not to say Wolves didn't have the form to win their game, and they did. They done all at home.
Tight game though, 1-0.
And that's blown the top 4 race wide open by them losing. So it's going to be very interesting for that 4th spot.
Yeah, then we obviously the banker of all bankers, Liverpool, Arsenal.
Okay, Jay, thanks.
But yeah,
it was expected. I didn't lose too much sleep over the game, and I thought there were a bit of positives from our club. So
I think there were quite a few positives.
It
wasn't the normal 4-0 drubbing.
No. We played a bit the first half.
There's distinct difference between the way United lost to Liverpool and the way you lost to Liverpool.
I think we made them work for it a bit, especially in the first half.
There were spells where you looked decent. Yes, they showed their class, but I mean, you're talking about one of the best teams in the world at the moment. In Liverpool.
100%. So I didn't lose too much sleep, but it was the banker probably of the weekend.
And then obviously the last fixture we had in that all to come was Tottenham Leeds.
Yeah, and they were 1-0 down half time. I was actually watching that game, and Conte must have said something very nicely to them in the change room at half time, and they came back a different side in the second half. And they managed to get the wins. They could have actually won 3 or 4-1. Kane was all over the show.
Sorry for the guys at Captain Kane.
Yeah, it's been Kane.
Completely missing.
Or Son.
Yeah, you know who you are.
Did you captain Kane?
I didn't.
I mean, Son.
I captain Ronaldo.
Ronaldo, not Son.
No, not Son.
I left it on Salah.
But Spurs are a little bit of a worry,
Yeah.
Imagine once the big boys start hitting.
They should be coming very soon.
Dark horses for top 4?
I hope not. But yeah, the top 4 is wide open. But
whoever Conte guys, he wins. So
let's see what they do.
People say United missed the boat there, but I don't think he was the fit for us. But
look, he looks.
I think he's going to do well. That's all I can say.
The reason why I don't think he signed for United is because of the longevity of that deal. I don't think he would have been there for 2 years. When he's, let's say, won a cup here and there, and then
that's his MO. He always does that. But if he wins a trophy, Daniel Levy won't care.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, that was.
Also, 2 out of 4. It's never going to be. That easy. It's always going to be difficult, especially the EPL. We all know EPL betting is difficult, but that's why we're here. We're trying to make that betting a lot easier for you.
Solve the puzzle for you guys.
It's a tough puzzle to solve, but we'll get there. So that sort of wrapped up the preview. The review of the betting that we selected for the EPL.
Which I think you should encourage people, if you did take the bet or didn't take the bet, if you worked around it, just to put a comment in on the page.
Let us know what you took.
If you did take something,
take it and give us input.
We're interested to see.
We're not always going to get it on the nose. Like, you can work around what we say.
Yeah, the public must also let us know what they think and what they like and what they think's the best bet of the weekend.
Yeah, let us know if we're talking nonsense as well.
Yeah,
that's fun too.
And then on talking nonsense, the Dubai, the DP World Tour. So we also gave some tips there. When I'm saying talking nonsense, Mitchell's probably going to have my neck here on Tyrrell Hatton.
Yeah, Thursday I was actually with Jared on the Thursday, and we were watching Tyrrell Hatton, and he hit it in the water, I think on like the 12th hole.
Yeah, for his club.
We just looked at each other and said, okay, well, that's gone.
No, that par 3 when he hit his through the iron and
what was that bet for again?
First round leader. And
anyway,
we just looked at each other and we said, well, that one's got done. Might as well just throw that in the bin.
Yeah, and obviously, I think the disappointment for the weekend was obviously Mitchell's best bet, which was Rory, who started like a house on fire. I think Mitchell put the money, the honey, financed his car, bonded the house, took out loans, overdrafts.
And I watched him closely, and this boy is back.
No, but I told you, how well is he swinging the ball? No, he had that bounce in his step.
And
he was hopping on the golf course.
Putting very well. He was there right until the end, and he just got an unlucky break, and it's unfortunate.
So it was very unfortunate. I was very big on Tommy. Obviously, Tommy's a massive disappointment. He finished 7 under, total. But I think there's a positive take from there. Obviously, Sebi and both mutual discussed. Christian was there. Also very.
Also was there on the first day and
Started
just
very well,
he was nearly
tailed away.
Yeah,
He was like third,
and then
second.
Tied second.
I think just fell off the pace again, made the cut. I mean, good form coming to the upcoming South African tournament.
But yeah, the winner we did say Collins very special.
Yeah, so we spoke about Colin. Special.
We always included, which we do.
I think it's very
we did cover.
Colin really makes bogeys. His iron play is, as I said, probably the best in the world at the moment.
He
so
wanted to win that.
hopefully, some of you put something on Colin. If you did, please let us know. If you did win something on Colin this weekend, he was I mean, what was his price on Sunday? Being 6 or 5 back. What is his price?
I checked. He was 7.5 to 1.
I mean,
Rory was even money.
So I mean, anyway. That would have been.
Due to the golf pros, they say his irons are better than some pros' wedges.
Yeah,
he can stick it.
his strokes gained in approach, so he's from like iron to green. It's from fairway to green. It's up there with Tiger Woods in his heyday.
Really?
It's scary.
So he's one to look out for.
Yeah, he's special.
So anyway, that sort of wraps up our betting review from our first episode. And maybe on the golf topic, maybe just to touch on something, as the Built2Banter team, we have come into the hands of 8 very rare tickets to the Joburg Open. Now this is happening this weekend. It starts on the 25th. It's the 25th, eh? What's Thursday's date?
Thursday 25th.
Yeah, Thursday 25th. It runs till Sunday. Now you can't get these tickets. We've tried. It's impossible. It's actually only to members of Rand Park, if I'm not mistaken.
Members of Rand Park, and yeah, you can't buy.
You can't buy them. You can't get them. If you do have your hands on some, then you're
Don't
very
even-
fortunate.
Don't even ask how we got them.
But we got 8. But we got tickets, and we are going to be giving away 2 tickets to our followers, our new followers, and towards the end of the show, we're going to give you some details on how to enter and how to win those tickets. We'll announce the winner on Thursday, Friday. I mean, obviously, I think the guys want to go on the weekend, so
Yeah, so Thursday night.
yeah. So Thursday night we will announce the winner, so that gives you some time to enter. And the T's and C's apply obviously with such things. But I mean, guys, enter, and towards the end of the show we'll give you some details on how to enter this competition. But as I said, you can't get your hands on these. So for all the golf fans that are dying to get back into a live sort of professional sporting event, I think it's the first.
When last have
you been to a sporting event?
Yeah.
And I mean, there's some nice golfers playing. Dylan Fratelli, Dean Bavista is playing fantastic golf at the moment.
Dean Bavista.
We've got some, because we're broadcasting the show in Benoni, we've got some of our Benoni boys playing. Jaden Shaper.
Jaden,
So-
very coy on.
Yeah. So guys, stay tuned, and we'll let you know sort of details how to enter towards the end of the show. So yeah, that's that on the on, let's say, that preview. Now we need to discuss the upcoming game week.
Yeah.
So
Let's get into it.
so we're starting with your team, Mitch, the Gunners, at home to Newcastle.
Yeah, so we play Newcastle this weekend. I
And Mitch
think-
was obviously going to say that Arsenal's going to win.
Yeah, I expect us to bounce back, because I think that 4-0 loss to Liverpool wasn't a capitulation. It's hard to explain. Like it's difficult, but like I saw positives in that game, where like Arteta does deserve a go this season, and I think we'll bounce back strong. I know Newcastle are in dire straits themselves. They're bottom of the log. They want to win a game, but I don't think they're looking at this Arsenal fixture. I think
They haven't won a game, have they?
No, they haven't. They got 2 fixtures after us. I think it's Norwich and Burnley. I think they're going to be targeting those 2 games to get points. I think they're going to try some new things against Arsenal. I don't even think Eddie Howe will be ready for Arsenal with the isolating of COVID.
It's true, eh?
So
I think if they play the way they played, that open expensive
what is
game.
our price?
I've got to log in here.
If they play that way against Arsenal,
5 to 10.
you
That's
guys
the price.
you guys will beat them.
I think
They're going to
5
leave
to
lots
10
of
is
gaps.
They got.
for you guys to exploit.
They're very poor at the back. Brentford got 3 against them. They conceded a lot. But they do score goals. They got a very solid front 3. I think Joelinton's playing half decent now all of a sudden.
Played Max Muller.
From
He
nowhere.
played well.
And
hasn't
St.
he?
Max is sick.
Yeah, he played very well.
Callum Wilson, he was unlucky not to score. So yeah, 5 to 10 Arsenal, I think, is a very good bet. That's what I think.
You worried about that bet?
No, not at all. I think Arsenal will win. You still have faith Arteta's the right man, Mitch.
Yeah, look, you got to give him a chance. I'm
You're a bit disheartened, I mean, because you
I was expecting, like I said last week,
you thrashed Leicester
we
away.
beat Leicester, we played very well, and then I don't know, like we tend.
You wanted a bit of a
the
show.
big game away, like we lost 5-0 to Man City at the Etihad. We lost 4-0 to Liverpool. Just shows you actually how far behind we are still to the top 3. Even Chelsea gave us a proper hiding at the Emirates. So it just puts you down to earth to say you're not there yet. Just calm down because we were 8 unbeaten. But there is progress. We've got a young squad. They're very inexperienced. I mean, I think against Liverpool, Smith Rowe wasn't featured. Saka didn't really do much. And the mistakes was from our left back, the Portuguese left back, Tavares, made the mistake of the second goal. So, it's an inexperienced side. You've got to give them a chance, and I think we'll bounce back strong. I think our mentality is good.
100%.
So we're going to go Arsenal, home win,
Banker.
5 to 10.
Let's go.
Banker.
I left G.
Both teams to score? No?
Aaron Ramsdale's very good. That's also a team star.
He impressed me, eh?
Yes, he played well against Liverpool. It could have been actually 6 or 7. I'm not joking. That oak is.
We spent enough time on Arsenal.
Okay, thank
today.
you. Yeah, Banker Arsenal in all best, guys. It's done.
Okay, so we got Arsenal home win 5 to 10. Right, then we move on to Crystal Palace at home to Villa. Okay, now we can touch on that. Stevie G. First
game, and let me tell you, that game was actually a tight game. And it took them the 85th minute to score their first goal, and then they scored the second shortly after. Ollie Watkins. So very good for Stevie G. I'm sure all Liverpool fans are happy for him and the way he's come about the EPL, because I'm sure they're licking their lips after Klopp's done with his tenor. And
we know that for a fact.
Yeah, cheapers, but they haven't stopped. So they're playing Crystal Palace away. It's going to be a tough game for them. It's a big test.
I think this will be one of your favourite bets. Both teams to score, I think.
I don't know. Look, I mean...
Tough game, Patrick Vieira. Ours is 2 legends, Vieira versus Gerrard. Fucking hell, but those were 2 of the centre mids, eh? Epic.
Look, I mean, Palace are scoring goals. It's not they're not scoring goals. I mean, but I don't know. This is a
very tough game.
Palace
also had a good. They're in a good space, Palace.
I mean, if we look at the both teams to score bet,
cheapers. It's a tough fixture.
8 to 10. I mean, it's not...
I think Vieira's got his team singing a good tune. I think they're very good. I think Steven Gerrard would take a draw. I'd like to say it's a draw. I'd predict the draw in this game. It's tough though. I wouldn't include any bet if you want to take a multiple.
I say this is a very difficult game. I love the both teams to score sort of exotic. But
this could be like a normal
comfortable. I need that comfort. It's hard to say, but you need that feeling to say.
My gut's not telling you anything.
My gut's not telling me that. My gut's telling me.
I think Palace are playing expansive football, very attacking, Mitch. Vieira's got them playing completely different. They're one of the best players in the league this season. Conor Gallagher.
And look who's scoring.
Benteke
from where?
On his celebration.
It's epic. Yeah, he's doing the LeBron James acting. No. So no, they
tough fixture though.
So tough fixture. So I mean, are we just thinking of just no bet then?
No bet, leave it away. Let us know what you think.
Unless we've got no value, maybe 8 to 10 both teams.
That's always good. Yeah, again, guys, please feel free to comment. Let us know what you think about this fixture. I mean, maybe you've got insight that we haven't touched on the fixture, but I think from our side, I think definitely no bet. I'm not comfortable with including even a both teams to score exotic in the bets. I think let's not spend too much time on that, so we'll move on. Now Norwich, at home to Wolves.
Yeah, okay. So Seb actually preached his manager. He seems to love Dean Smith.
That was the banker, guys. I got it off right.
What was their price? 16 to 10?
27 to 10.
What? 3 to 1?
At home. No, were they? No, 17 to 10.
I can't remember what price.
I think it was just under 2 to 1. Cheapest. What a bet, guys. Well done.
Yeah,
you fired them on the nose.
I can also take some.
Did you eat them?
No, not I never eat them. You'd know if I eat them. just some credit on Wolves. I mean, okay, you play.
I thought you were talking Norwich.
No, but also.
Yeah. Big up to your
Wolves
Portuguese side. You love the Porras.
I have to. So I've got to come home to a hot meal at night. I've got to break them at some point. No, but I mean, playing fantastic football. I mean, to beat a West Ham team that have done so well. I mean.
Yeah, that was a very big one for them.
The manager's getting them right,
Very big one for them. I think David Moyes wasn't expecting a loss. I think they were flying now. And like I said, international break maybe halted them. They had to fly Antonio in on a private jet.
Yeah, that was one of the confident bets, eh?
West Ham, eh?
Mitchell.
I really thought they were going to win.
Brainwash us slightly.
Yeah. Sorry, guys.
I always tend to fancy Wolves. That was under Nuno. The new coach seems to be doing very well.
Yeah.
I think it's a good bet and away bet, yeah. Away win.
Yeah, I'll go with you boys. Let me follow the Wolves train.
Just Mitch, their form, I think it's 5 out of 6 wins.
Yeah, they've been doing very well because they on
a draw.
Winning streak. I'll confirm it for you one second.
But again,
beaten in 6.
Nah, so big on Dean Smith. Norwich at home.
Look,
what
they played Southampton, and Southampton went 1-0 up, and then like they just sat back and let them play, and obviously the crowd got revved up after their first goal, and they managed to find a winner. Yeah, so Wolves have won 5 of their last 7.
And the other 2 draws.
Drawn and lost.
Drawn and lost.
Very good team at the moment.
Well, good price as well, 12 to 10.
Very good value. You would expect them to beat a Norwich team the way they're playing. Let's not forget Norwich are poor.
Yeah.
They've got a long way to go. They're at home. Yeah, okay, but I think Wolves. I'll go with you boys.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're
get
gonna
them in the bet.
Okay, we're gonna add Wolves in the bet at 12 to 10.
Let's go.
Then we move on to Liverpool, Southampton. We're not going to touch much, but I mean they are quite short. They're 3 to 10.
They should win easily.
Should definitely win. I mean, just to explain to all
hold
the.
On a second. Now. Hold on. Hold on a second. I know Liverpool fans will be upset with me, but who did Southampton draw to 0-0?
So Manchester City 0-0.
So what are they going to do at Anfield?
Probably the same thing. It's just as Liverpool at Anfield are a different animal.
But how many teams have held City to 0-0?
Not many. Not many.
Rolf Hasenhüttl.
I don't know.
He's going to park the bus.
Look, what's their price, G?
Liverpool are 3 to 10.
It's short.
It's very
You'd
short.
rather leave them out and you don't have to sweat. But you would expect them to win a game like this, honestly.
I mean, even if you had to take Liverpool,
Mo Salah could possibly score 2 goals here, 3 goals.
I mean, over 2.5 goals. This is not Liverpool and to win by over 2. This is just over 2.5 goals in the game.
What price is that?
It's 4 to 10.
I'd rather take that.
I don't think Southampton like playing like a Norwich where they have to be expensive. When he goes into his shell and defends,
they also cause you problems, eh? But
they
that's when you're playing nasty,
defend like
after you come in off
they're
your
hard to break down.
Mm.
He's a very well drilled team, very well drilled manager. But yeah, I can't tell you that they're going to draw with Liverpool the way Liverpool are playing.
No, if you don't have egg on your face, so you got to just go with
price
the
is the draw. Just out of interest,
it must be
5.5 to 1.
Not bad.
But it's a tough bet to take. I mean, it's either we put Liverpool in or we leave them out.
No, for me, they should win.
No, they're in such red hot form.
I'm sure the whole world thinks they should win.
Okay.
They drew to who else? Brighton
at home, but geez, after their 4-0 win against Arsenal, they look.
But you're playing a different style.
Jota injured.
Brighton drew with them.
Jota injured. Firmino injured.
Yeah, we're gonna have to wait on team news, but you would expect. I mean, Liverpool are gonna kill you.
Brighton. Southampton's gonna park the bus, boy.
You think so, eh?
Emma in bus.
Note that from Seb, eh?
So we're gonna go Liverpool win.
Yes. Seb's not probably gonna leave them out there.
I think you have to put them in the way they're playing.
Yes.
Now. But I think Southampton are going to make it very hard for them.
So it won't be as easy as I think the Liverpool fans hope.
If they get an early goal, they'll beat them 5-0. If they don't get a goal in the first half, I think they're in trouble.
Okay, cool. I'm happy with that.
Okay, then we've got Brighton at home to Leeds.
Sure. It's a big game for both clubs, especially Leeds actually.
But they're bottom 3.
Leeds are suffering, eh? They don't have their players. Bamford, I saw Rafinha was out.
But not even in the squad.
I don't know what's wrong there. I actually haven't even looked to see what the hell happened there. Patrick Bamford's, you can see, has been a huge miss. I mean, he scored how many goals? 19, 20 goals last season.
Yeah.
And he hasn't, I think he scored 1. It shows you what they're missing. And I think they're struggling. It's a big game for them, but Brighton on the other end also struggling. It's a very big game for both. I think I'd like to say a draw, but I think Leeds can win this game because I don't know about Brighton so much nowadays. I don't know. It's a tough fixture.
Yeah. Look, you pointed out last week, Mitch. I actually didn't realise the rut that Brighton are in.
Yeah, they dropped the
ball. They haven't won in 6 games.
Look, but Brighton are actually good at home. It's going to be tough for Leeds, eh?
But Leeds played quite well yesterday.
They did.
Against Spurs. Well, sorry.
I think their coach is under pressure.
Bielsa.
I mean, they're floating at the bottom there, eh?
You see they're missing Bamford, as you said.
Yeah.
So massive loss to them up front there.
I don't know. It's a tough game.
Very tough
I would leave
fixture.
as
I'm always in the box seat of Brighton.
Look, Brighton should win this game because Leeds are actually very poor. I don't think Leeds have won. When last did Leeds win a game? Let me check.
I think they've won in the last 3.
Yeah, they've won 3 games ago. And Brighton have 5 draws, 2 losses. So it's actually draw written all over it. But yeah, not a game to get involved in my
Goals? There's going to be goals here.
open game.
Leeds always score
They think they're going to be open.
and they always concede. That could be a nice one, I don't know.
No, but I wouldn't get involved.
I wouldn't get involved in that game.
Rather
If anything,
rather leave it.
yeah.
Just putting the options out there.
100%.
Then we move to City West Ham. Tough fixture as well. I mean, okay, yes, West Ham.
Jeez, what a game that is, eh?
Could be a cracker.
That'll be a good game. I think maybe West Ham
Word.
bounce back, get a result. Maybe this is a fixture where we could look at the both teams to score bet. I mean, City are trading at 3 to 10, 4 to 10.
It's too short, eh?
It's very short for City against West Ham.
Geez, West Ham, will they bounce back? I mean, they're in a top 4 fight, yeah. City for me are a great side, but also they tend to drop points all of a sudden. I don't know, it's weird to explain, eh? But they're a brilliant side, and I think they got a big week. They played PSG, I think midweek. I think on Wednesday or Tuesday.
And West Ham have a Europa League tie.
And West Ham have a Europa League tie on Thursday, so we're going to have to wait for team news and see what's happening there. But you would fancy City to win this game still, in my eye.
Short, I mean, I looked at both teams who score trading of 9 to 10.
And I preached West Ham last week, and now I've got egg on my face with West Ham.
It happens.
But yeah, what do you think?
What about City and over 2.5?
Good bet. I think there will be goals. City, the way they play, cheapers, there's always a goal in them, eh? They got such attacking power with Phil Foden. Raheem Sterling looks like he's finding a bit of form now. He got a start, he scored. He's got Bernardo Silva scoring at will.
They 6 to
10.
No, sorry, that's home draw over 2.5.
And yeah, like that Cancelo is assisting, eh?
Yeah,
what a player!
What an assist he got in the weekend.
What a player! I think City will win the game like 3-1. So both teams score is a good bet, and over 2.5 City.
I think City over 2.5 goals.
Over 2.5 and City. 6.5 to 10. It's a nice bet. Put that in.
So City and over 2.5 goals.
Correct. So I think 3-1. I think there's gonna be a high scoring game. Even
so 2-1 and you golden.
2-1 you in.
2-1 you in. Okay, so we're gonna go
3-0 you in.
Over 2.5 and City, yeah.
Yeah, City must win the game, and
so City need to win the game and then over 2.5 goals.
That's it. I think they will. I think it will be a game like that. It's going to be a great game to watch. I can't wait to watch it.
Right, then we move on. Brentford at home to Everton.
Oh.
Sure.
What a tough game.
Not getting easier, eh?
Jeez, and you know the EPL is really tough to call, eh? It's this is why it's the EPL, eh? Brentford, Everton. I mean, Brentford also dropped the ball. They went on like a 5-game losing streak. And then all of a sudden they get a result against a struggling Newcastle, which is okay. They're probably expected to get a result against a struggling Newcastle. And now they're playing the Everton side, who's lost all types of form themselves, so it's tough. I mean, Brentford at home are also a good team. They drew against Liverpool, they beat Arsenal there.
Yeah, like they look like they have no idea, or had no idea against City.
Also missing players, eh? I think Calvert-Lewin's big loss.
What is he doing there?
I don't know, I think he's...
No, but what is he?
Oh yeah, he's
a model.
I don't know what he does.
Anyway, but
yeah, he's been a bit hectic on top.
Yeah. He's another, what's your right back?
Bellerin.
He's another Bellerin. Runaway model.
But yeah, it's very tough to call.
Tough game. I would leave it out for a bet.
No, I wouldn't
completely. But if the guns to my head, I had to pick a result. Draw.
Straight draw. Okay, we're not going to include that in the bet, but it's not a bad. If you had to maybe work around,
yeah.
Put a draw in
for Super Brew purposes.
I think Everton are so poor. I think that
let us know what you
if
think.
there was a result, I'd go for Brentford.
My gut's telling me Brentford.
You see, it's hard. Can't
And
wait that way.
what they?
Ivan Tony scored.
Brentford at home. Anyway, so we're gonna leave that. We're not gonna.
We'll see how the odds work out. I mean, if it's too low, we might have to include something else. But we'll see.
I'll be more comfortable including Brentford at home against Everton than a Brighton at home to Leeds. I mean,
Yeah, that's.
What's Brentford in the draw?
Let's see.
It's 3-10.
Nah, it's too short.
Don't want to sweat over a game like that, boy. For 3-10.
Not if Benitez comes, pulls around.
Rather leave
It's
it.
not going to make any difference.
Yeah, we'll move on.
Leicester at home to Watford.
You see what I'm saying now. Another heavy game.
Watford
4 miles.
riding that wave after.
Dilly dong himself.
No,
putting Ole in the coffin.
They were playing the worst team in the league, let's be honest. Watford were playing the worst team in the
I
league.
can't believe how poor you guys were. I'm honestly, I can't believe what's happened there. But anyway, that's another
I think
story.
PSL teams could have beaten United on Saturday.
It was complete capitulation.
So I wouldn't take too much into that in consideration. Yeah.
Leicester
Also
Shocking.
shocking.
Pure.
very poor against
Very
Chelsea. I watched the game. They had no idea. They didn't have a shot the first half. They had a goal disallowed in the first half, but that doesn't count as a shot because it's disallowed. They didn't have a shot in the first half, and then the second half they decided to do 2 changes. I think they brought Lookman and Harvey Barnes off, and they brought Madison and who was the other player? Ian Nacho came on.
Yeah.
And they changed a bit. They looked like they were gonna maybe cause a problem.
Maybe Rodgers has one eye on the United job.
Also, maybe his head's turned now. It's a game I wouldn't get involved in. Also, because of the form of
just on
the both teams.
We don't really speak about Chelsea much, but was it a case of them being bad or Chelsea being just too good?
A bit of both. I think Chelsea were very good also. Make no mistake, they're title contenders this season. So
I was very impressed with them.
the system
Very
they got
impressed.
going is quite unbelievable, and there's no Romelu Lukaku, which is it's quite scary because wait till he comes back.
Do they need him? That's a question.
Yeah, because I think
I'm not his biggest fan.
I think he's the real deal. So what you looking at me like that for? What do you think?
You're only repping Lukaku for your captain's armband, so please calm down. But look, I don't know. As I said last week, Vardy's gone missing again.
Oh, he's going straight out my team this week.
So okay, now what do you do with this team? I mean, we've only got 3 more fixtures to discuss. That's including this.
You don't think Leicester can bounce back against a Watford side?
You would think they would, cuz you would think they would, but they haven't been playing well. But
you played against European champions. Before that, what was their results like? Leicester.
Arsenal beat them at the King Power.
But Leicester will have a midweek game then as well.
They do have
Yes.
Europa League, so it's tough, eh?
But I know what they do. They bench Vardy. Doesn't hardly ever play those.
No, that's where Daka comes and scores 4 goals, but he can't get a minute in the EPL.
Vardy's usually
I
on
don't
the bench
understand
there.
that.
But I understand he's fresh for the game. I don't know where also.
No, Vardy.
What price for Leicester?
Oh, let's see.
6-10. Shorter.
Short for Leicester side that's struggling a bit to score a goal. You don't win a game.
Yeah.
They can't score though. They didn't score against Arsenal. They didn't score against Chelsea.
But I think we've been a bit overcautious.
You think
Something's
so?
got to give somewhere.
Yeah, look, this is the wheel turns. They'll have their good. They should bounce back. But it's up to you boys. I'll follow you if you feel.
If he doesn't beat Watford, surely the pressure's on Rodgers because then all of a sudden
Correct.
top 4 becomes an issue.
But like Claudio Ranieri's playing his old club. That's another flipping factor. I mean, he won the league with Leicester, Ranieri. Now he's playing them. It's quite actually. It's a crazy game that.
Okay, so what would you do, Mitch? Your
Leave it.
last 100 rand in the bank.
Last 100 in the bank, Leicester won.
And you?
I've got Leicester one.
Me too.
Alright, so let's put them in.
Okay.
Put them in.
Okay, well,
I'll say put them in, yeah.
No, 100%. Okay, Leicester at 6-10. I mean, it's.
okay.
It's a cautious bet, guys, but let's try.
Move on. Burnley, Tottenham. And we talk about Mitchell's Max Cornet.
Yeah, scored a bomb. That Oak's the real deal. Cheapers. I don't know where they found him from, but he's a superstar. and it's changed the way Burnley have played. They're more expensive, they look more open. Like you would think Burnley are a team to keep clean sheets and be solid at the back, and they're conceding at will, but they're scoring goals. So this is a game where I think Burnley and Spurs, yeah, it will be a tough game. I think Spurs have their number just because how poor Burnley have been at the back.
I'll say this is the bank of the weekend, Spurs away.
Even money.
It's a good bet.
Spurs at even money.
It's a good bet. They're bouncing back now. I think Spurs, Harry Kane's due a goal. Surely this is his week. Fantasy Oaks have been going crazy because Kane hasn't scored a goal in 12 game weeks yet.
You know who you are.
Yeah.
But yeah, Burnley, I think it's going to be Burnley's biggest downfall. Them trying to be expensive, playing expensive football. They've stayed in the league for so long, playing a defensive.
Look, I think against a team like Spurs, they're going to be now. Obviously, Sean Giles and Omag, you'll probably set them back, but I think Spurs are now going to get kind of a bit of something.
Contact factor.
Yeah.
I think that 2-1 victory is going to help Spurs. I think they're big runners.
Yeah, that's. I think even money is a fantastic price for the multiple.
That's a very good bet.
Doubles it up.
Better get on that very quickly.
Yeah, better go to 8 to 10.
Yeah, it's going to be 8-7s.
Yeah, easily.
And then the last game of the fixture list there. Chelsea.
What a way to end.
Manchester United.
What price of Chelsea? Just
price of 6 to 10.
It's you got. How can you go against them? I'm talking to two United boys that want to kill me. This is the rejuvenation stage of Man United again.
Look, I'm going to be honest with you. We've discussed 9 games in this sort of EPL this upcoming game week. We've got 2, 4, again another 6 teams in a multiple. We're sitting at 21-1. I wouldn't risk it in this game. I know you say Chelsea or the banker. I'm not going to write off United. You're never going to write off United.
No, sorry.
You've got to be realistic. Unfortunately, Chelsea's going to win.
You got to think with your head a bit, but look, Chelsea are in scintillating form. I think, unless something.
It's a case of how many goals.
Geez, if Michael Carey gets a win there, I think they'll give him a contract.
But that's what will happen. That's what will happen.
No,
Ed would love that.
Rather lose the game, boys. Lose the game.
I know you're thinking with your heart, and I respect that, but
Chelsea should win this one quite easily. 3-1, 2-1.
3-1, 2-1, 2-0. At the bridge, also very tough in general.
And they want to win this. If Lukaku's fit, you want to score. It's a lot. But at least one oak that's in Norway now can relax and have a pint and watch the game without stress.
I think we've taken 10-15 years from his life.
Let's get his baby face back again.
So what's happening now? We're putting Chelsea in.
You got to, Jay. I don't know what you're doing, boy. I don't know why you must act like United's going to get something here.
Yeah, you got to call a spade a spade.
This is how Mitchell brainwashes me in many other things, not just soccer. It's a disease.
Put them in, man.
Chelsea win.
Banker, boy. That's a good bet.
Okay, so we've got 7 teams in this bet now. We've got City versus West Ham. They've got a win over 2.5 goals. Chelsea home win against United. Leicester home against Watford. Tottenham away win against Burnley. Arsenal home win against Newcastle. Wolves away win against Norwich.
Yeah.
And then Liverpool against Southampton. And that gives you 35-1.
Very good bet. Put a couple bucks on.
Responsible gambling though, guys.
Yeah, don't go too overboard.
Yeah, so I think that's another reasonable multiple for the guys.
No, I'm definitely going to have a tip at that.
You have to, Mitch.
We know
we have to. And hopefully next week, I'll say this every week in every episode, that the following week we can maybe celebrate with some cash.
Yeah.
It's going to happen. We're going to break the ice.
It always happens, don't worry. We don't lose every week.
No, we don't. So let's hope for a reasonable sort of next game week, and hopefully we can crack this bet.
Yeah, I think what we could actually do, an alternate bet. I did it last time. Okay, it didn't come in, but something that the Oaks could potentially cover on.
So maybe, but it's not so long, not 7 teams. Maybe
no, like just teams. Like a
double of the day or something.
So what would your double be of the day be then?
I think Arsenal will win comfortably. I think Chelsea will win comfortably. And Liverpool. I think that's a treble of note, actually, to be very honest.
So you said Liverpool, Arsenal,
And Chelsea.
and Chelsea. Okay.
That will give you about 4-5 to 1. Let's see. I mean, you can put a couple units on that.
Put the money in the honey.
You would have to think Chelsea would beat United side. That's we're struggling.
What price is that treble?
Let's see.
Arsenal.
Not much value.
Is that short, eh?
Very short.
What is it? 2 to 1. Yeah, that's the bank in my eyes. If you want to take a strong bet for all the big punters.
If you enjoy a big punt, maybe throw 1,000, 2,000 sheets. Maybe this is the right bet for you. Chelsea win, Arsenal win, Liverpool win. But yeah, I mean that's not 7 games that you need to.
No, 3 games. Arsenal should be comfortable. Chelsea and Liverpool all should win comfortably.
What's the price on 0-0 Liverpool Southampton?
He hasn't
Honest.
stopped, eh? 0-0, yeah.
5.5 to 1.
0-0. Guys, what's
Oh,
the
0-0.
Exact score.
The exact score.
Right to the bottom. Correct score. If they got betting yet. I don't think they're there.
No, that's half time. Correct score including other.
No, go up. That one. Where's the normal draw?
24 to 1.
Are you going to have a dip with that?
And the 1-1 is 21 to 2. Bookies are a bit scared, eh?
Look, Liverpool should win the game comfortably. I don't know, you barking up some Liverpool XG, yeah, boy.
Southampton are going to give them a hard time. Like I said, if Liverpool score early, it's going to be a walkover.
Okay, so we're going to give a shooty bet then.
It's a shooty, yeah. Like
So
40
take
to 1 in a.
So take
in a race.
so take the correct score 0-0 1-1. It's I think the 0-0 is 24 to 1. The 1-1 is 11.5 to 1. Or if you just want to take a straight draw, it's 5.5 to 1. If you want to add that maybe to a multiple, then
No, go for it. Go for
Just
it.
a little
that's
shooty.
worth a shot. Okay, so that sort of wraps up then the
Yeah.
EPL preview and betting selections, and that betting is obviously up now, so you can see. And again, guys, let us know if you think that you're not comfortable with one of the teams we put in. Maybe you want to add something, but please, your comments are most welcome. And then, yeah, as I touched on in the beginning of the episode, was the tickets that we're going to be giving away to the Joburg Open at Rand Park this coming weekend.
Epic. Gonna be epic.
It's gonna be, I think, look, to just walk on a golf course and watch some pros, it's just like
It's a great experience. We've done it a couple of times.
Yeah, we have.
And it's fun. And you know, I love golf. I love watching golf. I love watching professional golf. And they hit it so purely, and you walk in the course with your mates.
And I think maybe just post-COVID, it's just something else to
get
back on a golf course,
get
maybe
cheaper.
see
It's
a
been
few
a long
fans.
time since
So
we've had
there's
fans.
2,000 tickets a day or through the other tournament? How does it
So
work?
2,000 tickets were allocated a day, and yeah, we're one of the lucky few to have.
Yeah, so the Built2Banter have been graced with some tickets to the Joburg Open, and we're going to be giving away 2 tickets. And I think any day. I mean, they can choose which day.
No, it's for the Saturday.
Okay, so it's 2 tickets for
Saturday,
Saturday.
moving day.
Moving day. And so basically how the competition will work is I'll be putting up a post on Instagram and on Twitter, and if you can like and retweet and comment and
share on Insta.
share on Insta stories, and most importantly, like and subscribe to the YouTube page, please, guys.
Yeah.
And then we'll be announcing that winner Thursday evening, as you said. That gives you some time to plan your day on
Saturday.
on Saturday. And so this is targeted at all the golf fans. And
It's going to be epic. Big
I'm
conference.
excited.
Yeah, I'm very excited.
Built2Banter will be there. You can meet us there. We'll sign some autographs. We'll do 1 or 2. We'll try interview 1 or 2 of the golfers on the day.
yeah.
Really, I mean, we'll try. I mean, it's always difficult with the guys on the course. But maybe just touching on that, Mitch. I mean, you've had a look at the betting already and the field.
So yeah, it's quite a good field actually for Joburg Open. You wouldn't expect such actually a good field.
But it is a European Tour event.
So it's no more called the European Tour. It's called the DP World Tour. So they incorporated the whole world. The European tour have incorporated the whole world to play golf.
Apart from America.
Obviously, apart from America, which they got their own thing called the PGA Tour.
No, I'm just asking.
No, 100%.
Just to get up to speed. Yeah.
And yeah, this is the first one of the 2021-22 season. The first event, and it's actually quite a good field for Joburg Open. It's been played at Rand Park Country Club in Joburg.
Course,
Top course. They've got 2 courses there, but I don't think they're using both courses. I think they're using the main course. I think it's called Firethorn. And they've been playing on that one. And I think, yeah, it's a cut first 2 days. Then there's a cut, top 70 players. And
so, I mean, maybe just look at the betting. So we've got Dean Burmester trading at 9-1. Played exceptional.
He played very well in Dubai. So
and then the previous week.
The previous week he won in St. Francis. He won the tournament in St. Francis, played very well in the Sunshine Tour. He's found something over the past 2 months, so
he's played well.
No complaints why he's the favourite.
Got a visitor
from the PGA Tour, Dylan Fratelli, which he's a very good golfer when he comes here.
Exciting to watch him, man.
With the shades on.
Yeah, with the shades, actor. He loves to act, but yeah, he can swing a club and he hits it long.
And then we've got obviously your long hitter, Mr. Nidaba Volker.
So this is the one that I like. I like 2 golfers, but yeah, this is one of the 2. I like Volker, very strong. I've been following him closely the whole flipping season for 2 years.
How's his form been?
Up and down. He hasn't been strong, but he came second last year in this tournament. And
hits a long ball.
Hits it long, almost just as long as Bryson DeChambeau. So he's very long. It's just his short game. If you can get that short game going, he's going to be a huge runner. I think yeah, he's bound to win. He's been doing well. I've been following him. I like Volko this week.
Okay. Now look, I'm in the camp of Dylan Fratelli. I mean, I always follow. I always tell you that after was it his Masters performance?
Yeah, brilliant. He came top 5 or something.
Yeah, it was fantastic. So I mean, I think maybe being back in some home soil give him some motivation. I think Dean Burmester for a tournament like this is too short. I mean, it's
also just with a tournament like this. I know it's the South African swing now. So you got the Joburg Open, the SA Open, and the Alfred Daniel. That's the big 3 coming up. Obviously, the $1 million postponed for next year. So it's like some of these big players, they don't want to win, a small tournament because Joburg Open's the smallest of the 3. They want to win the SA Open and the Alfred Daniel. So the bigger names such as Burmester and Fratelli, they'll just warm themselves up, get themselves prep. It's like a prep for them. Joburg Open, you usually see a rising star win. That's the trend's been.
So who is that rising star?
So that rising star, you better take all of this price while you can. 50-1.
41.
Oh, wow.
Did you back him?
No, I didn't back him.
Where's your tickets?
Jeepers.
I didn't tickets.
40-1 still.
What happened? What process?
It was 50-1.
Just when you looked?
No, we looked earlier.
He's been ticking on my head.
No, take the 40-1 on Jaden.
Jaden Shaper,
this boy, he's the real deal. I've been watching him also very closely. I know him as a friend also. Top boy. He's knocking on the door, and he done so well at Rand Park for the SA Open as an amateur. I think he came in the top 6.
Sure.
When Brandon Grace won, beat Louis on the line. He knows the course, he's brilliant, he's coming well. I think that's a very good price at 40-1.
Nice value for the weekend.
Have a good bet. Even a top 5 finish, I mean, I'm sure you get a good price even on the top 5, in case you just fall short.
Maybe just to touch on George Katia, Brandon Stone, I mean, also good golf.
Brandon Stone, I haven't seen much. I don't know where he's been playing or what he's been doing.
That qualifying tour in America.
The Challenge Tour.
The Challenge Tour, yeah.
Trying to find this
PGA.
Get the PGA Tour card. What do they call it?
Is Jared Harvey playing?
Yes.
He will definitely be.
Let's look for his pass.
Jared will be, he'll be
close to the bottom somewhere.
He will. He's eligible for this.
Yeah. But I mean, he'll be out at the weights, yeah. I think
it's under Lombard. Jeez, what price is he? 82-1. He's not bad. I mean, he comes when it's a big tournament. I always see his name on the leaderboard. But I'm firm on Volker and Jaden Shaper. Those are my 2 selections.
Yeah, I'm in Shaper's camp, and then as I said, Dylan Fratelli. Those are my 2 picks for the weekend.
I'll go with the Benoni boy.
Jaden.
Yeah. And I like Volker. It's a nice long ball. Can't wait to see that drive.
Yes,
Yeah.
me too.
Also,
epic.
I mean, as you can see the bets now on your screen. So those are sort of our bets now for the Joburg Open. Again,
And
very
we're going to
difficult.
be there. It's going to be
Yeah,
fun.
and we're going to be there. Again, difficult to call a win in a tournament like this.
Very hard. It's not easy. I mean,
There's no standout.
There's no standout, but I'm quite. I don't know. I don't get this gut feeling. I got it last week for
Who's
Rory.
this one? Jaden.
Yeah, I got a gut feeling.
So you're bonding your house again.
Well, I don't need to bond much. He's a big price, so
You got to bond your house to make the money back from Rory.
no, just put a couple units. I think Jaden's going to go close. I really do. I think this is the one he's looking for.
Okay.
Okay.
So I mean, again, please guys, you'll see details on that competition. Enter, and I'm sure you all want to be there. It'll be nice to walk the course on a Saturday, and I don't think there's alcohol served that day.
Apparently not.
But anyway, it's just a nice day out to watch some professional golf, and yeah, I think as I said, these tickets, you can't get your hand on these tickets, so you can be the lucky winner of 2 tickets to one of the first tournaments that you can watch golf in, what, 2 years?
Yeah, flipping
it's
out.
actually
I'm
unreal.
so happy that we're going. You don't understand.
So yeah, the Built2Banter team will be there, and hope to see the lucky 2 winners there as well. Maybe we do actually a short little recording.
live
of the
video.
2
We'll
winners.
do a live video.
Yeah,
We'll do a live
why
video
not?
for you on the course. Show you what's around there, what's happening.
And we can
Hopefully
tell you
get an interview with one of the golfers.
and we can
see.
tell you, yes, we're from Benoni, we might be Lebanese, but that choosing this winner will be unbiased. I can assure you, we'll do it live. We'll put it into that system on Google. So yeah.
No, cool.
And
No,
lastly,
thank you.
guys, remember, please like and subscribe, and yeah.
And comment to you, like for the Joburg Open, if you
Definitely.
have any fancies that we don't know of.
Yeah, but you'll get all the info on the socials on how to enter the comp. And yeah, like, share, subscribe, notification bell, please. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
That's it, guys. So hope you enjoyed episode 2, and happy punting.
Happy punting, guys.
Cheers,
Happy
guys.
punting.
Thanks, guys.
Ciao.